Yo guys, it's the RPG Maniac here. And so this is Rebuilding the 76ers, part 2. And you see we're at the All-Star break right now. Of our second season, I believe. Yeah, it's our second season. So, this is our roster right now. Oh, yeah, this is what our rotations look like because they usually mess it up. So, yeah, that kind of messed it up, but that's fine. So, I'm going to put D'Angelo Russell as a starting shooting guard and Brandon Knight as a starting point guard. Just because, you know, why not? And then keep my Card Williams on the bench because I have to have somebody good on the bench. I mean, even though we have Chris Stepps, Porzingis, whatever his name is, and Frank the Tank Kaminsky. But, yeah. I mean, Darren Hilliard and none of these guys are really playing. Oh, I kind of want them to play, except like Larry Nance Jr. or something. And he yeah. So, I'll see you at the end of the season, near the playoffs. Be right back. Okay, so at the end of the season right now, and we have a 50-50, we have a 50-50 record at 41-41. 41 wins, 41 losses. This is going to be my last slot up change before the start of the playoffs, which we are in. We are the 8th seed going against the Cavaliers, so that's not good. We're probably not going to win, but that's okay. But at least we got in the playoffs in our second year of recording and trying to rebuild them. So Jeremy Grant, I don't want you to play. I want Kelly Oubre Jr. to play. I mean, Jeremy Grant, you might play a little bit, but I don't want you to play. So I just decided to keep my Card Williams and Brandon Knight in there and put D'Angelo Russell on the bench. Because, you know, why not?
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head.
Yeah, I still have Marcus Stewart and Darren Hilliard. I might play Dylan. I'm going to play Dylan here a little bit. Not Jeremy Grant. But, Harry Sims, you know, these guys, I don't want any of them. When it comes to the time, I don't want to sign any of them. So I have Darren Hilliard playing a little bit. So now we're going to go in the playoffs and start simulating. So we lose the first game. We lose the second game. Lose the third game. And I actually kind of want to play this game for some reason. But yeah, I'm not going to show. It's going to be way too long. I just want to play it for fun. But I'll be right back at the end of the game. And we'll continue simulating the rest of the series.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame.
Okay, so yeah, we lost. So Kevin Durant wins the MVP. D'Angelo Russell wins the Rookie of the Year, which is great. And, you know, the rest of the guys. And Lucas, the guy has the double name, Coach of the Year. Oh, yeah. So 2K hit me with the glitch. So after I played the game, that came up. So yeah, I won that game. But yeah, just after that, we get eliminated. Gentleman's sweep. So we're just going to simulate the rest of the playoffs. Thunder win. So let's start the countdown because the Thunder are going to win a lot of championships. So yeah, it's crazy. They always win. So this is the all NBA teams. This is a defensive team. And then the second team, we see Jimmy Butler. As, yeah, which is good. And our rookie first team, we see D'Angelo Russell. And on our rookie second team, there's nobody, which kind of surprised me. So Kevin Durant wins the NBA Finals MVP. And all these people retired, a lot of them. I went way too fast, but so I can't read them. Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce all retire, all making the Hall of Fame. And we have no picks since we traded them away for the picks of that year. That's fine because that draft class is way better than whatever this is going to be. So, all of these guys are contracts have expired, so we're just going to resign them. No, we're not gonna change him or anything. That's just stupid because I don't care about them. Now our James Graham is a great scout. You might want to get him because he can scout 8 people at one time, as you saw in my last video. So here we're thinking of re-signing Darren Hilliard, but Marcus Landon Jr. Nah, he never played a minute, and Marcus Thornton, nah, he never played a minute either. And Jeremy Grant, nah, I don't even want you on the team, so I'm not gonna re-sign you. I probably should have re-signed Marcus Thornton, but nah. So these are all the guys that contracts have expired. I'm not gonna sign any of them. So now, we're going to go check out our roster. I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's looking young. So we're gonna take people into our pre-draft workouts, all the people that I've scouted and stuff. I don't care. I mean, we'll just why not? And we have the second round pick, the 6th pick in the second round. So I mean, I'm not gonna bore you and everything. I'm obviously going to try to get a first round pick, but I'm not going to succeed. Because it's either I'm going to involve Joel Embiid or Nerlens Noel or D'Angelo Russell. I don't want to trade any of those guys. Those are our cornerstones of our franchise. So yeah, but I'll be right back at the end of the draft because you don't want to watch any of this. Okay, so I'm at the end of the draft now. And my assistant GM signed this kid, Chris Obick, whatever his name is. And yeah, I don't want him, so I'm not gonna sign him. So I see Anthony Davis here. I automatically just want to sign him into our team. Far way over the cap space. So I'm stupid, and I think that if I release somebody, that my cap space is gonna free up. But no, that's not how it works. So, so I'm not gonna be able to sign Anthony Davis, which is a real shame. Because you know he wins Defensive Player of the Year every time. So I mean, I wouldn't have minded to trade like somebody like Nerlens Noel or like somebody with a big contract to somebody that has some cap room, and I'll just have like a cap space cleaner and just sign Anthony Davis. But I didn't do that. Because most of the teams are already over cap space, and you know they didn't want to take my guy's cap. They obviously wanted to sign Anthony Davis too, something like that. And he's obviously not going to sign that because of his interest level is very, very low. So I'm looking at other guys. I'm not gonna be able to sign anybody else because of my cap space. So right here I think about cheating and changing Nerlens Noel contract to be like 1K or something like that. But I'm not going to do that because that's obviously cheating. So, I'm stupid yet again, and eventually I go down and I drop Darren Hilliard because I didn't realize that that the cap space didn't open up when I dropped what was his name? No, I can't remember his name. But, yeah, so I drop him, and pretty big mistake. I mean, I just like him because he's, you know, from Villanova. But then I realized that, I can't get him. So I'm looking at my cap space room, and I'm looking at this salary cap and luxury tax, helping. So, I mean, I'm thinking, well, with the luxury tax thing, I always don't get it because I'm a kid. But with the luxury tax thing, I might be able to get him, but no, I'm not going to be able to get him. But this is going to be a very long episode just because I didn't think of a way to stop. Within the next episode after that, which will be the last episode, is going to be a very, very short episode. Like probably around, I don't know, 11 minutes. So yeah, I'm obviously not going to be able to sign Anthony Davis or anybody else in the free agency. Because of I mean, I might be able to sign like somebody. But I am obviously not getting that right now. So good DeMar DeRozan. Bradley Beal. I always want to get Bradley Beal because he's a young, good guy. But this is all just a waste of time. So I'll be back a little bit later in the off season. So here we are. I just finished my training camps. I'm going into the next season, and I signed some guys at the league minimum. So I'm just adjusting my roster and everything. So I've got all these old guys that nobody wants. Yeah. So, 2K always adjusting your rosters even though they don't want you. Oh, and I put Michael Carter-Williams on the bench just because I want D'Angelo Russell to get some starting time. And he's one overall better than Michael Carter-Williams. And Kristaps Porzingis, whatever. I took Nerlens Noel's starting spot because Nerlens Noel is an 85 and Porzingis is an 86. So I feel bad that I dropped Darren Hilliard. So I go back into free agency and I'm looking to sign him. And I don't see him right here. He's the second to last guy on the screen. Now he's not on the screen anymore. But I'm blind obviously and I didn't see him. So I'm gonna take a little bit longer. And remember that I changed his position. But yeah, I didn't see him. He's around a 70, so that's what I'm kind of looking at. And yeah, this time I open my eyes and I see him right there, right at the bottom, Okay. Yeah. So I sign him because I feel bad, and I'm kind of want to bring down his salary a little bit. I don't want to pay him that much, so I'm gonna take all these types off. I'm gonna get a team option, but just. I might want to have him. Now give him a $2 million salary. I would like to have a $2 million salary. That's fine. So now I can release a player because obviously 13 minimum. So as you see there, I got a Sims until the All-Star break, and we see Kelly Oubre Jr. is in the slam dunk contest. Which is good. I mean, slam dunk contest, nothing special. And always sending me the trades, pesty GMs. So I'm gonna check here, see if anybody in our team got into the All-Star game. And I see D'Angelo Russell is a starting point guard, and Jimmy Butler is a starting shooting guard, which is amazing to see, especially because D'Angelo Russell is in his second year. And this is the award races and everything. We're not in any of them. That's fine. Actually, yes, we are. Brandon Knight is in the 6th man, that tells me that somebody put him on the bench. And Joel Embiid is in the Defensive Player of the Year, even though he's not gonna win because what's his name always wins. So right here. After that trade between Bradley Beal and Brandon Knight, but there's other guys in there. So I look for Bradley Beal and Brandon Knight, and I just kind of want to have a straight up trade. Nobody else is really involved because I like Bradley Beal. He's good. Said he DeMarcus Cousins, he got good, but I'm not gonna trade Joel Embiid for him. Marcus Smart making his way to the Lakers. Good place for him. Nikola Vucevic, Manu Mude, Victor Oladipo. So then, yeah. So I'm hoping that what's his name? Bradley Beal is still on the not the Bucks, the Wizards. So, but since Brandon Knight's contract is so big, I'm gonna have to add somebody else to here. So, I can't trade players that are injured, which is kind of stupid. So I add Kyle Korver because of his contract, and I had a pick in there. And they give me a counter offer. And this counter offer is fine because I don't really want Kirk Heinrich and Kyle Korver and Nene are fine. Kyle Korver is a good shooter addition to our team. So, I'm just checking one last time to see if Brandon Knight is actually younger than Bradley Beal, because I'm kind of looking for Bradley Beal to be younger, have a younger addition to my team. So you see right here that I'm putting Bradley Beal into the starting lineup, like you should be, because he's a 88 overall and a great addition to our team. And I need to put Kelly Oubre Jr. back into the lineup and give him some minutes because he's a good, really good player. And on most teams, he'll probably be starting, not on the bench. Same thing with Michael Carter-Williams and Nerlens Noel. But yeah, those are most teams. But we're not the most team. We're the best team. So I didn't see that my starters weren't the people that wanted to play 30 minutes weren't playing 30 minutes. So I added some minutes to Kyle Korver and like Nene, but they're not gonna play those minutes. Actually, they're gonna get rid of them eventually. So I realized that here that my starters aren't playing 30 minutes like I want them to. So I want D'Angelo Russell and Joel Embiid both to be playing 31 minutes because they are my cornerstones. And yeah. So I'm going to simulate all the way to the end of the season, and we'll see our end of the season awards, and we'll start the playoffs up. But before that, I'm gonna check to see if I can see the All-Star teams, which you can't, which is pretty stupid in my opinion. You should be able to see them. But yeah, we're unable to see them. You see my team's 94 overall, but I'll be right back at the end of the season. So Russell Westbrook wins Most Valuable Player. Chris Dunn was the Rookie of the Year, and I won't wait too fast. But yeah, you see the rest of the awards. So in the our defensive first team, we see Jimmy Butler in there, and the defensive second team, we see Joel Embiid in there, which is good. And the rookie teams, well, we won't have any because we don't have any rookies. So we're going to see who we're playing in the playoffs. We're going to be playing the Bulls. We're the 1 seed. And they're giving us a little bit of a run for our money here. And we're down 3-1, but now we're down 3-2. And it's tied up all 3-3. And we managed to come back 3-1. So we're playing the Charlotte Hornets. You know, it's nothing crazy. So we win the first game, second game, they win the third game, we win the fourth, and we go for the gentleman's sweep. And now we're in the semifinals, and we're playing the Pacers. And here we go for the sweep, and no, we get another gentleman's sweep. So we're going against the Thunder. And series all tied, and now they're up 3-2, and we lose. So, yeah, we're going to have to go yet another season to win it all, which kind of sucks, in my opinion. But really, in this series, the Thunder just dominated us completely. I mean, unless, like, the 2 games that we did win. But most of the games are all, like, blowouts. There wasn't really a close game. You see Bradley Beal doing really good, which is good to see. It was well worth my time to make that trade. Russell Westbrook wins the MVP. And we see Mike Miller and Udonis Haslem retiring from my team, which is good, so we don't have to deal with them anymore. Dirk Nowitzki in the Hall of Fame. So now we see we're now in 95 overall, which I'm pretty sure we weren't the last time. And yeah, we don't have any picks, which is fine. No coaches to sign. So now we're here trying to accept resign players. And we're just going to resign them all because all great additions to our team. And I see that James Harden, you know I want him. So Bradley Beal and Ricardo Williams are both going to test free agency, but I'm pretty sure they'll come back, and we'll re-sign Nerlens Noel. Great addition to our team, and the rest of those other guys I really don't want on our team. So now we're going to do the pre-draft workouts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't, it's really no point because we're not going to pick anybody. That's actually well worth our time. So we're going to go into the NBA draft, but you won't have to see this boring draft because we're just going to cut right through it. And I'll see you at the NBA draft.
Good night.
Okay, so that was the end of the NBA draft. As you just heard from Adam Silver, the bald man. And so we picked John Falk, who we're not going to sign because why would we? For 2 years and $2.5 million, like what's the point? It's not worth it. And we're going to try to get Nerlens Noel back right here. And I'm looking at all the guys. I mean, I want to pick up James Harden because he's James Harden. But we're just a little bit over, which kind of stinks. And we're going to give a no trade clause and a player option. And Carter Williams accepts the offer from the Mavericks, so we're going to match the contract here because we want him back. He's about Carter Williams. And if James Harden signs with us, then we're not going to probably get Bradley Beal back. And now he raised his cap money, so we're not going to be able to get James Harden. Oh, yeah, so we can't pick him up because that would be over the salary cap limit, which kind of stinks. I wanted James Harden. So now we're going to go look and try to sign Bradley Beal to come back. And we do end up signing Bradley Beal to come back for a last run with us. Who is now an 89, which is good. Frank Kaminsky reached the 80 point. So I don't think we'll be able to sign anybody else. So James Harden has declined the offer from the Sixers, which is pretty bad. I mean, I really wanted him. He'd be a great, what's it called? What's the word? I can't think of the word. Whatever. Yeah, he would be a good fit with us. So you see, how much people went up and everything. So we're going to go to training camps. We're going to send Michael Williams to perimeter shooting because that's what he needs every year. And we're going to send combo guard to D'Angelo Russell, who is 299 stats, which is pretty good. Somebody assigned some other players. And, yes, we have 31 minutes in the books. We have a whole bunch of players playing around 40 minutes. And putting Bradley Beal in the starting lineup. Putting Jimmy Butler in the small forward position. So we're going to lower the minutes of people like Joel Embiid because he doesn't need to play 40 minutes. It's not the playoffs anymore. Lower all these people's minutes. I'm probably just going to play most of the starting lineup around 30 minutes. 31 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, Williams should get some good man minutes. He should be in front of Frank Kaminsky. Because that lineup is a little screwed up right now. But yeah, D'Angelo Russell came a long way from being like a 77 when we got him, and now he's a 90. So we're gonna head into the next season, hoping for this to be our last season and we'll win a championship. So we're gonna look at our contracts extensions and we're gonna re-sign Joel Embiid. So I'm just looking at the free agents to see if we can see if anybody is there to sign. But nobody's really there that we need. Yeah, so this should be the season we're gonna win it. I feel it. I know we will because I already played it, really. But I try to sign Jabari Brown right here, and but I don't have enough money, so I'm not going to. And we're going to well, so we sent to the All-Star break, and so nobody is in any of these, and we'll see if anybody from our team is in the All-Star team. And right now we're gonna have D'Angelo Russell is in the MVP race, and Zach LaVine too, which is a little weird. And James Harden goes to the Makar Williams is looking for the 6th Man of the Year. He's probably not gonna get it. And yeah, I'm probably gonna end this episode right here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.